wonderful. Even though it's still too early for the sun to give any warmth, but it's still the light, you know. If you're really thirsty and you haven't had any water in a long time, and suddenly you just have this first sip of the water, this is the same feeling almost. Like your body really needed this so much. You just want to take in every single sun ray. Do you hear the birds? Wow.
Jävla skit. Oj. No.
So I just got some food for the deers because we have, I think, 5 deers in this village, and since it's a really cold and hard winter, they struggle a lot to get food. So I thought I would give them a little help. I just read that during a really hard winter, about 40% of the deer population can die because they starve to death. And that is so terrible. The smell of this is so good. So I have made 5 piles over there, and the rest I'm just gonna save here and put a presenning. I'm gonna put a presenning over this so that I can go every day and get some more out. When it's really cold outside, it's like your lips freeze and it becomes harder to talk. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna put the plastic over this. It is Saturday. I was thinking I would go and skiing a little bit because it's pretty warm outside today and it's snowing and I feel like I need some exercise. I wanna get that blood rushing. Calm down. Fan också. Okay, I just feel like this day is a little bit uncomfortable. That's all. I'm just trying to force myself to do something good out of it, but I feel a little bit grumpy or something. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm gonna go out skiing, and skiing is something that I'm still very new to, so I don't know really how it's gonna go, but it's really fun when it's good surface, when it's not too heavy. And Nanook is gone, so I gotta see if I can find him. What a beautiful day! Oh, I hope my camera is okay. Alright, see you in a bit. Whee! Oh, this is nice. I'm skiing on the tracks from a snowmobile. That's really good actually. I'm following Nanook's tracks shit. Okay, now it starts to feel really good. I'm getting into it, so to say. Whoa! This is a really nice track to go skiing because it's very flat and it's perfect little downhills that are not too steep for me. Nanook has escaped. He went to the other side of the lake, to another village, but I think somebody's coming with a snowmobile now to catch him in. Now I see Nanook coming there. There was someone who took a snowmobile to get him in the right direction. I don't know who it is, but if you see this, thank you so much. Nanook! Vad gör du? Du får inte sticka från mig så här. Var har du varit? There's definitely some tracks here that he's very interested in. Now I just want to go home. We're on our way home now. I'm exhausted. You're making it so hard for me sometimes, Nanook, when you run away like that. But he's always done that ever since he was a puppy. He has a lot of instinct, and I really wish I could just have him free, but it's he's always gonna run away now and then. It's really beautiful in the forest, and it's still so quiet. Yeah, almost. Vad är det nu då, Nanook? I think Nanook is having a little grumpy day as well. So now I think I'm just gonna go back to the studio and I'm gonna make something to eat and just spend the rest of the day and evening in my studio and paint, I think. He gets these snowballs in his fur. It's heavy to carry around with these heavy snowballs.
With too little oxygen in the air to sustain life, it's a deadly challenge. Tim Medvis, a biker from Hollywood, almost died trying to summit Everest last year.
Are you tired now? You're super tired. They are eating. Oh, I'm so happy.
Många timmars meditation varje dag, fast uppenbart helt inkapabel till komma in bärandes som aluminiumkittlar. Tillbringat senaste timmen och till tillaga starka kaffe till de allihopa.
Nej, hej, vad gör du? Du är så knasig. Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? If I look very tired today, that's because I am very tired today. I'm so sleepy and I felt so sleepy all day. Nothing have helped, not even coffee. It's just one of these days when I just want to sleep. I don't want to do anything else. I just want to sleep. And I actually fell asleep on the floor here in my studio earlier because I was so sleepy. I just had to take a nap. So I just took a pillow and the blanket and yeah, just slept for a few minutes. And that was so nice. So nice. I guess I just have to try my best to stay awake today. And I really look forward to get some really good sleep tonight, so I hopefully will feel more energized tomorrow, because tomorrow I gotta get some shit done. There's a new exciting project that I'm gonna start that I will share with you in my next video, I think. But honestly, it's been such a messy time in my life lately. It's been so many things to deal with in my life and in my business, and so many new things and changes and decisions to take, and it's really been exhausting, but I am definitely on the other side of it now, so things are getting better now, and there's a lot of good things that's gonna happen now in the future. But yeah, it's been quite a messy time, and I'm sure that that has to do with me feeling super tired today because yeah, it's just been a lot. I don't really know how this vlog is gonna turn out either. I've just spent a few days now in my studio working a lot during the days with meetings and stuff, and then I've just been painting to try to relax a little bit, and that's been really nice. And of course been out in nature as much as I can. But yeah, I thought that I wanted to end this video by just connecting with you a little bit and answering some questions. I think that's a really nice way to end my videos, to answer some questions from the previous videos, because I always try my best to read all your comments, and I always see a lot of questions that I think is better to answer in a video than just to answer in the comments. Okay, I have the first question is about an instrument that I showed in an earlier video. I think it was in the video from November. There was a scene of me and Johan playing this beautiful instrument that we have in our living room, and there were so many people asking what's the name of that instrument. And the thing is that back then I had no idea, because I got that instrument as a gift from someone. They sent a package to me with this instrument, and I guess that the letter that was supposed to be with this package was fallen out from when customs had opened the package or something. That's my only theory. So I just got this beautiful instrument sent to me, and I had no idea who had sent it to me, but I was so thankful because it was such a beautiful instrument. I mean, that's why we hanged it up in our living room, because we want to play on it every day. But after I shared a scene with that instrument in my video, I got an email from the person who sent it to me and the person who actually made it. So his name is Michael, and he lives in Ukraine, and he does a lot of special and beautiful instruments by hand. And the instrument he sent to me is called Daiva. I don't know, I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but Daiva. It's a sound healing metallophone, and I was so happy to finally just get to know the name of the instrument, and of course to know who sent it to me. And Michael has his own Etsy shop where you can buy his instruments. So if you want to have a similar one or something else of his amazing instruments, you can find the link down below in this video. If you have followed me for a while, you know that I love Etsy because it's such a beautiful way of supporting small businesses and artists, and you know, people doing their own crafts and selling them online, and it's like from all over the world. So I love to buy my clothes on Etsy because you can find this handmade linen clothing that I love. And yeah, stuff like this. Next question, or actually it's many questions, but they are all the same. On my previous video I got tons of questions about if I'm not afraid of sleeping alone in my car or traveling all by myself, you know, when I go on my road trips, which I do quite often. So yeah, there's just a lot of questions regarding that subject of being alone by myself on a road trip, and if I'm afraid of other people or wild animals. First of all, Sweden is a very safe country compared to other countries in the world. And since I've been living here my whole life, I see from my perspective, of course, and I just can't see any danger in going on a road trip all by myself. There's nothing strange about that in our country. But I do understand that in many other countries that would not be something you would recommend, to go all by yourself somewhere in your car. But of course, even if Sweden is a very safe country compared to other countries, that doesn't mean that it's never a risk to go all by yourself. I mean, it's always more safe to be two people or more. But I also really love to be by myself. I've never been afraid of being by myself. I'm a lone wolf, as you call it. And of course that helps a lot, because I know a lot of people would maybe feel a bit insecure being all by themselves in a new place or something, which I totally understand. But since I don't feel that, I feel more, happy and free when I'm all by myself. That helps a lot. And also I live in the north of Sweden, and I always go more north if I'm gonna go on a road trip. I never go to the south of Sweden. And if I were gonna go to the south of Sweden, more to the cities and where it's more people, I would not feel as safe. If I was gonna go to the city and sleep in my car, I would be afraid. But going to nature, to places in the mountains and stuff, that I just don't see any risk with that at all. The more people, the more dangerous, and the less people, the less dangerous. At least that's how I feel. And we don't really have the same problems with wild animals here in Sweden. I mean, we have a lot of wild animals. We have bears and wolves and moose and, many different animals, but they are not a problem. Oh, my mom is calling, oh, sorry.
Jag sitter här och kollar på stämplar.
Ja, jag skrev ett mail direkt efter vi pratade. Sorry about that. So where were we? Yeah, and also I was gonna say that here in Sweden we don't have the same problems with wild animals that, for example, I know United States has with bears. We have a lot of bears here in Sweden, but they never seek the humans. They never come to the villages for food, or they never, they're never a problem. But I know that in United States, it's different, because I've been in Yosemite National Park a few years ago, and the bears were a really big problem, because if you left any food in your car, they would break in, and yeah, there was just big problems with that. So if I sleep alone in my car or in a tent here in Sweden, I would not even think about that a bear would come and try to find food or something in my tent or in my car. That would just never happen. We don't have that problems here, which I'm really thankful for. Otherwise, of course, it would be a bigger risk to be all by yourself. But I also want you to know that I am always as prepared as I can be when I'm traveling by myself. I always try my best to think about what could happen and how I can prepare for that in the best way. If something would happen, if I would hurt myself, or if I would get lost, or my car would break, I don't know. I always try to prepare as much as I can, because if I feel prepared for what could happen, then I can feel more free and relax more. My dog Nanok is snoring in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's listen to him snore. Nanok is actually sleeping on one of my little paintings. That's so cute. So I hope that you feel like you got a good answer to why I'm traveling alone and why I don't feel so afraid of sleeping alone in my car. I really wish that all of you, wherever in the world you live, that you would feel safe being by yourself anywhere. It breaks my heart to know that so many of you would never even think of going out yourselves because it would be too dangerous. It just robs people of their freedom, their rights to move freely and be a human and experience this world. I mean, that freedom that I feel when I'm out all by myself, and I just go anywhere I want and stop everywhere I want, and I don't think so much about if it's dangerous or not. I mean, I wish everybody would feel that freedom, because that is truly happiness for me to be able to do that. But I know that we are still far away from having a world where everybody feels free. That's for sure. Now it's 4 in the afternoon, so I think I'm gonna head back home now and make some dinner with Johan, I think. I'm getting hungry. And then tonight I'm gonna start editing this video. So thank you everybody for watching this messy video, and also thank you for all your comments on my videos. I can never thank you enough for that, for taking your time to write and share. That's so beautiful. Thank you. Take care, and I see you soon, and I love you. Mwah. Bye bye.